Looks to be a random wrestling match going on the streets.
これはもう初対決でいいんですか？この対決は。
Here we have it then, we've arrived fully in Shinjuku. When you do arrive from Narita Airport, you want to take the Skyliner. It was £15 and it's Nipiri that you'll have to change over, then you go into like the London Underground but Tokyo's version. Takes like 45 minutes maybe to an hour, so it's not too bad. But there's this gardens place. What was it called, this garden place? I don't know, something gardens. It looks pretty big on the map, so we're gonna have a wander around and then we can't get in the hotel till 3, so. So this is apparently otherwise known as Pish Street. Apparently there's loads of little bars and stuff. That's where all the locals come to drink. Obviously at the minute it's probably about, what's it, about 12:30, so it won't be busy, but
we're so slow with it.
So it looks like that all. This is the famous Shibuya crossing. There's quite a few people. I'm sure it looks a lot better at night, so we're going to go up there. There's a Starbucks and we'll look down on it during the day, and then we'll have to find somewhere at night to also watch it. But so many people all crossing at once. We're at some Pokemon Lounge. Got these messages. Is that Mewtwo? Mewtwo. Charizard. Pikachu. What else have I got? Me and Clove just arrived in our £400 for 4-night hotel, and this is the view. Money well spent. This is how big the bed is. Chloe, have you realised the size of that? I think that might be a big single. Let's have a look at here for the first time. Wow.
There's a bath.
That is how you turn the light on? That is cosy. To say the least.
What's this?
£100 a night. Oh my god. Well, nobody told us that it rains in Tokyo. We're just now walking up to the Imperial Palace in Japan. I'm led to believe that it's free to enter. We'll find out in just a minute when we go through. Also says Koko Gaijin National Garden, the outer garden of the Imperial Palace. So I reckon we'll have a wander around there, because that does look. That looks pretty smart. But it's 30 is it 30, 32 degrees today. And I got a pretty thick t-shirt on, so I might have a couple of stops so I don't sweat through it. So the Imperial Palace is a bit of a bust. You can't get anywhere. You just walk around the gardens. I think the only way you can get in is if you do a full-on guided tour. But we're both flagging, want some food, so probably wouldn't recommend this to somebody if they came. Unless they booked the private tour, then they might do. We've left the Imperial place. We're now walking to a local fish market. We're just walking through a place called Ginza first to get there. And this is where all the sort of high-end shops and whatnot are. Got Balenciagas, already seen a couple of Gucci's, Coach, other things like that. It's a bit more westernised here, like the buildings and stuff, but we'll have on for a civic got anything exciting and then we'll go to this food market and try some sushi. We've got salmon roe, we've got scallop, and then lastly we've got yellowtail. She put the yellowtail, she said that was in the season, so, well, she said fish is all in the season, so we're going to try the yellowtail first. Well, yellowtail is just tuna, isn't it? Yeah, I'm an idiot. Yellowtail is just tuna. That's because that tastes just like it. So this is the scallop. I don't think I've ever had scallops in my entire life. I've got soy sauce with this one just to be on the safe side. It's quite nice. Yeah. Now this I'm a bit worried about.
Caviar.
It's salmon roe, so I think it's like baby, it's like salmon egg. That's not awful, but that one you can tell it's come out of the sea. I'm gonna wash it down with Japanese beer. Oh, that's well nice. I can't remember what's that one. What was it? I did tell you what it was, but I can't remember.
I can't remember.
Can you?
No.
Oh, sashimi, that was it. I'm gonna do this.
Oh.
Should I try it first without and then try it with? I thought sashimi might be thinner, but
You don't like that?
let's try it with it. Oh no, I can't pick it back up again. That's better with the soy, but yeah, not a fan of that. Just having our A5 Wagyu sirloin steak cooked up now. It's 3,300 yen, which is £17, and it's for, I think he said like 60 grams. So he's just cooking it now, and then we'll give it a taste test. So here it is in all its glory. £17 it works out to, but give the camera now to Chloe and we'll give it a little try and see what it's like. It's gonna be hot.
Yeah, wait for it to cool down.
Oh, bear with. That is unreal. You know when people say, oh, I love steak so much? That must be the taste that they think they're getting. That's why I don't like steak that much, because it doesn't taste like any steak I've ever eaten ever in my entire life. Just try a bit. You got it?
Is it hot?
No. Eat the whole thing.
I don't want to.
Just bite the whole thing. Just eat it properly. Who chews a little chunk of steak like that?
When you don't know you're going to like something or not.
It's literally steak.
It's fatty bit.
You're joking, aren't you? You don't like it. To be fair, this comes from the person who eats McDonald's and she just put it on the...
That's fatty. It's £17 for pure fat.
You're disgusting. Chloe's got candies, strawberries and grapes. Are these better or worse than yesterday's ones?
Worse.
Worse? What would they call them? Something muscat instead of grapes.
Oh, they're not grapes.
Well, they call them muscat. I just want to get you on camera trying the grapes. So if you could wolf it down, because I'm gonna be quite surprised if it is a grape if they're calling it a muscat. I think you might not like it. So I want to get your reaction, because I love it when you try food you don't like.
No, I'm scared.
What is it? Is it just grape?
Grape.
Oh, it is it? Good?
Mm-hmm.
That grape's massive. Going to Tokyo. You best get used to the railway lines. As you can see, there's loads of them, and if you want to go anywhere, pretty much you're gonna have to use them. We had a look on Uber to see how much it would cost to get from Shinjuku back to New Airport. It was £160, which is mental. We're now on our way to Tokyo National History Museum. It's about a 5-10 minute walk from Uno Station. So we'll get there and we'll see what it's like. Chloe's flagging at the minute. She's had enough of walking, but I'm going to keep forcing her on. Here's the Tokyo National Museum. So we'll have a wander around here. I think a lot of it's galleries and stuff, but I'm sure there'll be a bit of history and it should be quite good. This is now the Japanese gallery. This is the main one. The first one I did was the Asian gallery, which had all China, India, Cambodia and whatnot. This is just pure Japanese things. Finally, some form of samurai. And there's all their swords. They took the hilts off, which is a bit annoying, because if they kept all the hilts on, probably would have looked even cooler. Hold on. this side as well. I wonder how sharp they are. I wonder if they cut me. I reckon they've blunted them in case sort of thing, gets their hands on them in it. And this last one is all about horse racing. To be fair, to come in here and do all this, it only costs £5, 1,000 yen. Which isn't bad at all. Bet it is. Godzilla Road here, and if you look up top left of there, it's a big old Godzilla just looking down on everyone. We're currently walking through Harajuku. It's meant to be the place where they've got loads of like the anime stuff and things like that. By the looks of things out, it's only one street. We're now going to try and find somewhere to eat, but it's currently raining. Chloe has got the umbrella and a coat. I'm in a t-shirt. I have got a little rain jacket, something I bought from Hanoi. It doesn't really keep the rain out, but we've decided that we're not going to do the samurai thing. The main Tokyo Samurai Museum is shut. They have got another one, but it's more for kids, so we're not going to bother doing that. And what else was there? Well, Chloe's tempted to go to Disney World, but it's the sea version. So we're going to see what tomorrow holds. If we can't find much more to do in the day, then maybe we'll go. But I'm not too much of a fan of Disneyland, so we'll see. But now trying to find somewhere to go for food. Once again, we're going to try and find something awesome. That thing's so creepy. That's like something you'd see in like a horror movie. I'll definitely shit my pants. Just walking down this sort of back alley, going to try and find food. %. It's got a lemon one and a lime one. Let's have a little try. God, no, just hold it. Woo. That's limey. Oh, that one is awful. That is just pure lemon. That's so sour, bitter. It's Sunday now here in Shinjuku, and there's a car boot going on by a temple. How very English of it. Things at Mackie there are pretty much the same as England, but they're all teriyaki. So we're going for the one row from this shrimp fillet. So give it a whirl. It's just like that.
That's going to be gross.
Do you reckon? It's actually not bad. Probably nice in the fillet of fish. Yeah, I don't mind that at all. There's hundreds of people in here, and it isn't even just like young people. There's like 60, 70-year-olds playing like this kind of game. Oh my word. More people. More people. What on earth is going on?
Oh wow. I'm so confused. How long since we like what
so many little floor games here, of all sorts. What? Again.
Let's go again.
Oh, bro, that was rubbish. Yeah, I know. Donkey Kong Cup. So we're now walking up to the Meiji Jingu Shrine. If you watched my previous video, this is where we wanted to run through and we couldn't because it's shut just as we got here, but look how big that is. Loads of people walking through as well. I've got a bit here about its history. I think it said there should be a dojo around it somewhere. So, just ran off from Brock. She's in the toilet and she didn't want to walk extra steps if she had to. Gonna see if I can quickly find it, and if I will, if I can. I'll text them right now, but they've got all these like little kids now all dressed up in authentic sort of things. So that's pretty cool little cars and tokens and whatnot. I think maybe that might be dojo. Let's go have a look quickly. It looks big enough to be a dojo and there's loads of people queuing in, so I guess it's one of the attractions. It's not much really. Right, let's go wander and find Brock again.
I'll take one of the three if you like.
If anyone's ever in Tokyo and they need, well, anything from clothes, gadgets, towels, body washes, whatever, you need to go here in Shinjuku. No, Shibuya. It literally has everything and it's pretty cheap. We're in an English pub, but they do worldwide beers. We've got a Korean beer, which is again local to Japan, a sangria, and Chloe's gone for the very British Corona.
Aren't they American?
All that, £10. Cannot complain. Mexican. We're here to do the Tokyo Skytree. We've got to go up there and I'm absolutely petrified of heights, so that is huge. I see some website was saying it was like the 3rd tallest building or something back in 2023, or I say tallest building, freestanding tallest building. It's actually meant to be a broadcasting place, but oh my god, this is going to be I'm not going to enjoy this at all. This is the queue to get the Sky Tower. Chloe is not happy. I'm sorry, but I'm making me like jelly legs. That we are so high up. And the queue for like 20 minutes or something in total. Costs £15 each, and you're at, yeah, I think this is the 400-metre deck. It goes all the way around. You can see pretty much a 360 degree view of Tokyo. And this is the queue we're going to get into that goes up even higher to the top there. I think that way Shinjuku, and there, pointing up, I think to that looks like Tokyo had like an Eiffel Tower thing, built their own version. And that seems like it was a bit pointy and it looks pretty high, so that might be that. That made me feel a bit sick. There's a glass floor up here, but I ain't doing that, no way. Today has been such a long day. We was up at 10:30, around 7k, and then by 12 we were sort of out and about, and it's currently like 10:30 now. We're only just now going back. We've not had like a proper meal today. We had at McDonald's earlier, and then we're in a rush because of the train, so we just went and had like a sandwich from a family mart. It's now 10:30. Still couldn't find anywhere to eat that had like an English menu, so we actually knew what we was ordering, which wasn't like extortionate price wise. So we ended up back at another family mart, got like some microwave ramen and crisps and stuff, so gonna have that and then go to bed. We did have sort of some stuff planned for tomorrow, but we're both absolutely exhausted, so I think we're just gonna have a lie in and then maybe just wander around sort of the streets again, or just chill out and find something to do. But in a good day, I think I've done 35,000 steps the first day I was here, 28,000 steps yesterday. Today I think we're borderline 30k again, so my feet are in agony. I cannot wait to be on a beach in the Philippines, just, you know, 1,000 steps max for the day. But Tokyo is probably my favourite city ever. I've been all around, you know, Vietnam, Cambodia, Thailand, obviously England, Barcelona, Turkey, and Tokyo's just unbelievable compared to all those others, so hats off to it. I'll definitely be coming to Japan again. What I'll do at Osaka, and apparently Hiroshima's really good, so if we're going to do those two places again, we might as well do Tokyo again for definite, especially now we know sort of what's going on here, we can sort of pick a place that we most enjoyed and do those again. So it's our last day here in Tokyo. Thought I'd just give you guys some tips if you do come travelling here. First one being is, of course, getting an eSIM sorted. If you're a backpacker, the sort of physical SIMs that you put in everywhere else in Asia, you don't really do here. You need to have an eSIM. When you arrive in the airport, it's like the queues are massive for it. Obviously you do need one for definitely the underground, so before you get here, get an eSIM sorted. I use an app called Nomad. It works alright. I think I paid like £6.50 for 3.5 gigabytes, which is plenty for 4 days. Next sort of tip is just be prepared for the underground. It is a right nightmare. Just got to take your time a bit, plan in advance, make sure you leave plenty of time, and you'll be fine. When you do arrive, I would imagine it'll be at Narita Airport. There's an express train that you jump on. It costs 2,500 yen, so it's like £12.50. Basically, hop on that. That'll take you to a place called, or a station called Nippori. Once you're at the Nippori station, you can then get to sort of Shinjuku or Shibuya, and you'll be on the Yamamoto line. You'll pretty much live on that line because that's where Shibuya, Shinjuku and Harajuku all are, so that'd be sort of your go-to. Another thing you need to be mindful of is there's not hardly any bins here, and they don't let you do any sort of like rubbish. So we ended up putting a plastic bag in our backpack so we could at least didn't have to carry it around everywhere. But there are what they're called Lawson's, Family Mart and 7-Elevens. So if you do have any rubbish, just quickly dive in there, throw it in, you're good to go. Also, you can't smoke on the streets, you can only smoke in designated areas. So if you are a smoker, just be careful of that, abide by the rules. They do have a QR code where it lists every single smoking area in like the whole of Tokyo. So if you are desperate, that'd be fine. Normally they're sort of by train stations, they always seem to have one. As well, they're all really courteous here, so things like queues, only being on the left hand side of the escalators, things like that they all do. Kind of similar to back in the UK, but just to a bit more an extent. Like we've seen queues that are probably like 50, 60 deep just to get into like a clothes shop, which is just mental. What else is there to sort of be mindful of? Oh yeah, sort of the food and the drink when you go out. So when we went out for food night before last, basically each person has like a cover charge just to sit down. It's like £2 each, and then it's like custom that if you buy food, you have to have a drink with it. It's something to do with their history, and that if you go in somewhere like a friend's house to drink, you get given a sake, which is like the Japanese sort of little, I think it's like a potato or something. So then sort of extended that now, when you go out for food somewhere, you have to have a drink to sort of commemorate the sake being given to friends who sort of go around for dinner. I guess it's okay, a bit of heritage, but it just means that when you do go out for food, it sort of adds up. And I've also spoke to some people, and they've said if you want to go to these bars and sort of, you know, get pissed, have quite a few drinks, you have to order one new piece of food for each drink. So if you want to go out and have 6 or 7 drinks, just be prepared that you're probably going to have 6 or 7 sort of courses. But you can just ask for like chicken on a skewer or edamame peas, and I guess that would sort of be allowed if you did want to keep drinking. But that's sort of the only sort of tips and things to be mindful of when you come here. Everything else about it is just, it's quality. Actually, there is one last tip. Like, not everything is on these ground floors. As you can see here with the boards, because of how like risen up it is, sometimes you'll find things like your restaurants, your bars, sort of down 2 floors or up 3 floors. So if you are sort of wandering around like, oh, I can't find anything. Just be mindful, there's like the boards that list up, and you'll have all like the names of places sort of beside. If you really can't find anything, like there's loads of cafes and McDonald's and Burger King that are all on sort of ground floor, so you won't starve, put it that way. But yeah, this has been our last day. We did have obviously, like I said in another video or in previous clips, we had quite a few things planned. There's all sort of fallen through because we just weren't prepared. So today we're just going to take a wander around. Just going to try and find some places to eat. I really want to go to one of them conveyor belts with the sushi on. So that's going to be my goal for today. Yeah, going to have an early night because we need to be up by 6 AM. And then at the airport about 10 or 11 for our flight to Manila. So tomorrow's going to be, there you go, there's one of these Lawsons. You just wander in there, throw your rubbish away, and you're golden. But yeah, we've got a flight to Manila, and then we change over to Cebu. So 8 PM tomorrow night, we should be landing in Cebu, Philippines. So that'll be exciting. We'll get some videos out for there, but just going to enjoy this last day in Tokyo. So I just finished my coffee, and this is how sneakily they put the bins. There's hardly any of them about, and yet somehow there's still like no rubbish on the roads. Like, this is a little housing thing that leads up to like all these massive buildings. Like, if this was London, this was, you know, that close to some of the sort of more corporate buildings. There's going to be rubbish everywhere. Look at this, absolutely spotless. So I'm not 100% sure, but I think one of these, I think it might be this one, is the Tokyo Metropolitan building. So Hyatt Regency Tokyo, that one didn't have a name, so I think it's got to be that one. And there should be an observation deck up there, so we're going to see if we can get up there ourselves. Get up here, it's free. You don't actually go through the main entrance, which is there. You just come to the right hand side of it, and I'm led to believe there's a elevator that takes you up either the north or the south side. Let's see what they've got here. I think that London Tower there is where we were yesterday. Is that all the way over there? Now, by the looks of things, this might be the way to see Mount Fuji. I can only hope. Let's have a quick look. It's such a big city, it's mental. Some mountains and whatnot in the distance over there. There's this side, and then I think there's a second entrance, and that takes you to, like, on the north side, so that must be south. Let's have a look up there, see if there's anything. So I've checked on Google Maps, and basically Mount Fuji is somewhere that way. There's loads of clouds, so you won't be able to see it, but in my mind it's there, so I've seen it as far as I'm concerned.
Triangle sandwich. It's just like that, you know. Not to eat, you know, just to...
Right, let's hope it's that one or maybe that one. Oh, you're joking, what was that? How the hell do you open these? It's the whale. Yeah. Oh, you're joking.
Oh, you're done.
Oh, no way. Oh well. So this view here is from a place called Magna. That's the entrance to the train station. You come out here, so you just cross the road, go through a little shop here, and there's an elevator and you just go up to the top floor and it's like £9 to get in, but you do get a free drink with it. This is a Japanese drink with grapefruit. You can come up here I guess for as long as you want. Are you wondering, that's the Magna by Shibuya 109 entrance. Through there, round to the left, and then elevator straight up, and you'll be somewhere up there. This is the Pokemon Center. Brock, stand beside the Mewtwo.
Huh?
Stand beside the Mewtwo. Smile. Awesome. That's Mewtwo. In like the very first Pokemon film or something, he was in the lab and he got So, that was our last night here in Tokyo. We've got to be up at 5 to get a plane to the Philippines, but we went to the Pokemon shop. We got some bits. I got some Charizard chopsticks, which I'll be using soon. He gave us this thing, and then here we have, so it's 3 packs of cards. This is what it looks like. We obviously didn't know which ones to go for, so we just said just pick whichever ones you recommend, and these are the 3. So we'll open that. I don't really know what we're looking for, but it's pretty cool. I haven't played Pokemon since I was probably like 10, 11, 12, something like that. But we got these. Egg. Don't even know what the hell that is. Antler. And one of them. So these are all ones like that I just do not recognise at all. I don't think they were probably about when, like, I think it was like Pokemon Diamond maybe? Where? And these are the other 3. Again, don't recognise, I don't think, any of them. And then we'll do the last one. I didn't get any shinies in this one. And then we got them 3. But yeah, it's literally like less than £1 a pack, so for got to be done, hasn't it? But yeah, absolutely love Tokyo. If anybody's thinking about coming, I definitely recommend. Shinjuku and Shibuya is the places you want to sort of stay. It is expensive, the hotels, so once you're here, it's really not that bad. But on to the Philippines tomorrow. Should be in Cebu by 8 p.m. I think.